Well, it's been just about 2 weeks now since I was here, and caught the two dogs out of the three that was in a pack that was coming down here worrying the next door neighbour. And the rain started, and so yeah, here we are 2 weeks later, and this is our first sunny day we've had. So I'll come back here and I'll put a trail camera back on the same spot that I had it last time. I had it on a log over here, and it showed that there was two dogs coming through this track here, a yellow dog and a black and tan, and they didn't go off the vehicle marks. Now this is a track I use just about every day, so yeah, I don't want to trap right on the track itself. But what we'll do is I'll probably set a trap on a little tussock, and you'll see in the photo there where this dog comes right and sniffs the side of that tussock. So let's see if I can get it interested. I'll put Skunk out here now and get him to have a walk around. Let's see what he comes up with, whether he sniffs on that tussock or anywhere near it. And yeah, let's see if we can catch that black and tan and the yellow one as well. But I think there's still one big dog left out of the three down here, and there's a bitch with I think 4 pups, and at least 2 dogs in this pack, probably 3 or 4. So we've got, yeah, let's say we've got 8 to 10 dogs kicking in this area, and I think we've got 4 days to catch in. So Tony, you keen? We'll have a bit of a look, eh? Skunk, hunt him up. See what he does. He sniffed straight past that tussock. He went over the other side. Find him. Where's the dingo? Where's the dingo? That looks good. Righto, I'll take your word for it. Now, the trail cam photo shows the dogs come right through here, pay a little bit of attention on this tussock, and Skunk sniffed at it as he went past, but he wasn't really interested. Now there is an old dog scat right here, but it's sort of weathered down. So what I'll do is I'll probably refresh that. I'll put a scent in the tussock itself, and let's work on the assumption that these dogs are pretty cunning around here. They're pretty trap shy. They're trapped nearly on the edge of the track, not quite on the edge of the track, but worst thing with it here is that this grass will show a bit of disturbance, and it'll be difficult to actually make it look untouched. But see what we can do. I'll just work on a basic drag. There's so much land tenor here. If a dog gets caught on this, it won't go more than probably 10 meters here with that, even a light drag like that. And I'll try and make it as least conspicuous as I can. So we'll just use a trace onto the drag. Okay. Skunk has cocked his leg right on the corner of that. He seemed to indicate that that was the sweet spot. I'd like to tie off on that tree, but I think I'm a little bit too far away. I might use a drag on this one as well. Big red-tailed eagle up there. Just approaching where put one trap in last night where there's this dead cow. What I think will happen here, it might take a little bit of time to get dogs onto this. They've done a 1080 baiting run, the next door neighbour, right on our boundary up one side of the property. And what usually happens then is they'll spook the heck out of the dogs. It'll kill a couple, but it certainly doesn't kill every dingo that's around, every wild dog. Usually what happens is they will get spooked up and they'll clear out for a while. They'll just go higher up into the hills, and you might not see them for a while. So we'll set our traps up and get ready. But this big old boy sitting up here looks like he's got a big belly full of meat. So I've put another trap here on that side. I've got one down there about another 50 metres and one here now. Hopefully the cattle will stay away. I've just put a very simple guard up there, something that the dogs can walk in underneath. Our predominant wind at the moment is blowing across this way, so I've put a high scent up on the side of the tree, just under that little branch, to put a scent across and a little bit of scat at the base of the tree. So the idea being, if there's a dog coming down here to this dead beast, especially if its scent's going up high, or if they're leaving it, they come past here, they get the scent, they move around here, go in to check the scat that they can smell at the base of the tree, and we've got the trap set just there over the top of that little stepping stick. Now this is the spot that I caught the big black and tan dog on, that I feel was responsible for killing old Chocky. So it's a really good possibility that I'll catch another one here as well. The main problem we've got is that the cattle will come through here, and if they smell anything at all, especially when there's a dog, there'll be dogs coming in here on this dead beast. The cattle get really possessive, really protective of their calves, and this is going to be a tough one. So I'd like to trap right there. Use that as a stepping stick, seeing it was there, and put some more dog scent there. Now skunk is peed on that. That's good. That'll get something to maybe come around at this side, and maybe I'll just put that fork stick up against the tree down this way and have scent on the bottom of it from skunk, and then scent there as well. So probably just tie straight off on the bottom of this tree, I reckon. Right, now we'll head down here to the boneyard, and I might put another couple of traps back here in the boneyard. But we've only got a couple of days to try and get some success. But then we did hear some dogs howling last night, so you never know. We might pick up one or two before we have to pull the traps again. Righto, skunk. Want to go and show me, quick? Hunt him up, skunk. Hunt him up. He's going over to where we caught the dog the last time. Brandon, how am I supposed to do anything when you're being... Oh, get out, Brandon. You've been licking your bum. Get out. How are we supposed to do something sensible, Brandon, when you're doing that? Brandon, why are you sniffing and licking everything, Brandon? You've got an issue. You really have issues, Brandon. Yep, sniffing necks and heads. Okay, skunk went and dropped a big turtle right here at the base of this bush, and he marked it pretty hard. So I'm going to work on on the assumption that we'll get a dog that'll circle around here. But we've got cattle in this area, so what I'll have to do is try and put up a guard. I'll use some of these sticks that are already here. Okay, to make a bit of a guard. Okay, I've just put a trap in here. Very wet, so it's hard to really disguise it, but I'm hoping that once we get a little bit of sunlight on that, that'll blend in a lot better. I've put a little bit of rag here with bitch's urine under the base of the tree, and with a hope I'll probably put some more scent on the road here just to make the dog pull up here. Hopefully get that scent, step up on the bank, stepping sticks there, so that if the dog's here and he wants a little bit more of a sniff, the natural thing will be to put his foot up on there to get his nose in there, right? And it's just on a simple drag. So that's a, yeah, not a bad little set, I think. But hopefully it'll weather in. It's the sort of set really that I'd like to see it here for 2 or 3 days before a dog came past it, to give it time to settle in. But we might not have that luxury. They might be on here straight away. And if the dog is a bit cautious, if we've seen other mates caught in traps before, it might be a little bit too fresh. Ants are still disturbed, running around on it, so it's, yeah, it's not as good as what I'd like it to be, but anyway, best we can do. Okay, we're day 3, and there's been no activity at all down here. We haven't seen any sign of the dogs around the bone pile, but last night we heard the dogs sort of arc up, and yeah, they were barking away, so our dogs were saying to us that something had happened. So let's see, we might have had something down here, or we might have even had a dog come in. Oh yes, we've got a dog. So we've got the black dog in the first set, the set where Skunk decided to drop a bit of the purple for us. Righto, mate, well that's what we're looking for. What do you think about that, James? Hey, it's the first dingo you've seen. Hey, it's the first wild dog. Big old fella. So it took a couple of days, but yeah, let's get this fella shot, I reckon. Okay. Clear. We got him, we died him. We died him. Okay. Big dog, front paw catch. Yeah. It's a big old veteran. Starting to get grey around his muzzle. Yep. Big crossbred dog. Yeah, you reckon you get a mark on it again? This dog hasn't been caught that long, caught last night. He hasn't taken the drag anywhere. The drag has gone 6 feet, but he's chewed all the lantana bushes down. Ripped them down, but that's a good big dog. All right, no damage on the foot. Good clean front paw catch, no swelling. Exactly That's exactly what those traps are designed to do, to hold and not hurt them. Brandon, what do you think, Brandon? Look, Brandon, look. Look, Skunk. Look, Brandon. Ooh, what do you reckon, Brandon? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Skunk. You got him. You got him, Skunk. You got him. You got him, Brandon. So that's a good lump of a dog. A big old boy. And yeah, taken nice and cleanly. Look at that foot. It is not swollen. It's caught properly. Not broken, not bleeding, nothing. That's what the soft jaw traps are designed to do, and they do the job perfectly well. A lot of age on that dog. He's in his prime. His teeth are absolutely sharp, but he's got a ripped ear or some fighting probably. So to me, this is probably the alpha dog that we've wanted to get out of here. So great stuff, and this is the first trap we've checked today. The one thing to note here, the local landowners here have done a 1080 baiting program about 2 weeks ago, and they baited hard right through here, right through this area. And here's an older age dog, which would be one of the sort of more likely dogs to be killing or teaching other dogs how to kill. So this is like your alpha male, and it's gone through all the baiting. So the baiting might have killed some of the younger dogs, but they're ones that really haven't killed anything yet. This dog here is the dog that's probably killed a few calves. He's the one that, you know, there's a lot of money has been invested in this dog, and it's taken the trapping to actually catch them rather than the poison. So that's one of the reasons why I far prefer trapping over poison. Poison baits, there could be one lying here, my dogs could pick it up, you wouldn't know. They didn't bait in this area. That's the only reason I've got the dogs with me this morning. They didn't bait on this top of this ridge. But the beauty of a trap is I can pull it out and it's gone. It's out. A bait, you don't know where it is. A crow could pick something up and shift it, a wedge-tail eagle or a pig. So this is the way to go.